Ah, good morning, everybody. Getting ready for round two of the draft, N.H.L draft. And hey, let me tell you something. I have, this must have been a long time what happened last night with all these draft picks being traded. Only 13 teams, and my team, the Flames, was one of them, that did not trade their draft pick last night. Now, my team traded their pick today. They traded to the Devils, but that's okay because the player I wanted, we got in the sixth pick last night. So I'm very happy. I can tell you the winners like right now. San Jose to me is number one. What they did last night was goddamn the Mike Greer. I know these dumbasses in the Dolphin community, they wish Chris Greer drafted like this for the Dolphins, like his brother Mike. And let me tell you something. Bobby Greer in heaven is smiling down on his oldest son. That's how you call drafting, Dolphin fan. Okay? That's how you draft. What a night for San Jose. Oh my God. There was more San Jose fans at the draft than Sabre fans. Can you believe that? Wow. Shout out to San Jose. Rangers to me had a hell of a night because they got the reward off from uh from the Golden Knights. They also took Alfred Smith, and that's who they wanted. They wanted Smith or Daxton Rudolph. And I know that they had Daxton Rudolph here in New York 3 times. But to get that monster, and let me tell you something right now, that boy is a monster. That Smith, oh my God, he looked like Ivan Drago next to the commissioner last night. I think Anaheim and Utah did great, and Vegas trading back into the draft. They didn't have picks, and they got picks. And what Vegas did was very ingenious by them. They traded down to accumulate picks because there is some talent out there. Manzano pulled up here late last night, and he said, "Mace, should we trade a 40th and 48th pick?" I said, "No, keep it because the talent is coming down." It is. Man, what a draft last night. Now, teams who got who they wanted. Flames got both of the players they wanted. Craig Conroy was lit last night. Carlson calls let the fans know he wanted to stay in Canada and he wants to represent Canada very proudly. Good for him. I think the Flames hit out of the park, but I'll tell you 2 teams last night, and I ain't going to sit here and lie to you. I'll tell you 2 teams last night that did sneakily well that the media is not talking about. Winnipeg and Seattle. Getting Bjork, but Winnipeg needed was a second-line center. And in many people's opinion here in the United States, the Reed kid is the best defenseman in the draft. And well, um, Seattle finally gets somebody, and an American especially, they can build with. Good for Seattle. So you got some winners. I think Utah and Anaheim again did very good. Trading McTavish, getting the Blues 15th and 29th pick was very ingenious of the Ducks. St. Louis getting McTavish and getting who they wanted at 11 was great for them. There was a lot of winners last night. The team that you really had to shake your head with the Sabres taking Daxton uh, Rudolph at 4. That opened it. When Conroy said when he saw that, he told everybody in the room, "Let's start digging." And when the Rangers took took their guy Smits, who's going to play right away for the Rangers, by the way. That's where the Rangers took him. In the Rangers' minds, they don't have time to wait for prospects. They want to get back into the mix. They want to win now. Their fan base um, is right now on edge. And Ranger fans should relax. I think they did a great job last night. Give my boy a lot of credit. Give Chris Drury a lot of credit last night. I think a lot of teams, I think the Islanders did good for their pick. But boy, let me tell you something. If you heard the glowing words that Matthew Schaefer had for uh, Carlson uh, Calls, wow. That was on Sportsnet last night. Very nice of him to say what he said about Carlson Calls. Say he's going to have a monster 15-year career. And if you know me, I'm not one to pump up my squad, but I tell you, beginning in 27, 28, they move into the next building, the new building, they are going to have probably the best defense core in the NHL, young defense core that can go up against San Jose. Because you're going to need defenders and a goaltender to stop San Jose and Anaheim. Now, what the Flames got to do next is then they'll probably start today, get some wingers, as the draft will start in 5 minutes. And this is why I came up when I did. And I'm sorry if I came up, I was on the second late. I just ran in from the supermarket. It's going to be 108 degrees here in New York City on Thursday. 100 Wednesday, 108 Thursday, 102 on Friday. So I had to go run and get some drinks, which for me is either water or ginger ale. So I drink, or cranberry juice. I drink a lemonade once in a while. So, so the draft is going to start in 5 minutes, and let's pick up where we left off yesterday. Let's see the players who are left on the board that wasn't picked yesterday. I can easily find that. Oh, let me go get that right now for you. That's right, the NHL. Let me go look at the NHL. Where's this at? Uh, my apologies for that. And let me go over here, bring this up. And wow, what a night last night, wasn't it? It took forever. I hope today go fast. We're getting the Canadian feed today. We're getting, I think we're getting TSN's feed today. So, so I'm going to get this started right away today. Vancouver leads us off at 33. Then who's supposed to be the second worst team? Chicago. As N.H.L.com is just flossing the 3 picks from the Sharks. They just can't stop talking about it. Blackhawks got 2 of the first 5 picks. Flames had it too, but they traded to Jersey. So the Blackhawks are going to load up right now. Right now, as soon as this starts. And wasn't that dumbass Justin Bieber being there almost ruined the night. So, so um, trying to get who's left. I got it now. Talking to Craig Conroy right now on N.H.L network. They love Carl's farm boy. He wants to play in Alberta. Good for him. He wants to play in Alberta. Let's see who wasn't drafted yet. Morrison wasn't drafted. Charlie Morrison. LaFay was not picked yet. Sparks wasn't picked yet. Zach Olson wasn't picked yet. There's a lot of guys that haven't been picked yet. Preston hasn't been picked. But I tell you, a team like the Blackhawks are about to clean up right now. All these kids who are available. Wasn't there a great story last night? Jackson Cover went to Ottawa. Boy, what a world went for Ottawa these last 6 days. Isn't it? Shout out to Sens Nation. I like those people up in Canada. I do. I like those people up in Canada. My type of people up there. Right. So we're going to get ready to get this started. And we'll have a good time up here, folks. Well, since nobody's here, let me put this in. All right. Do we have to see the New York metropolitan teams? Good morning, Mr. Molina. How are you? Big day for us in Calgary in the Flame fandom. Oh, by the way, was that Saddle Dome lit last night or what? Standing room only? Got the player we wanted? And it's nice to see the pom-poms back at the Saddle Dome. It really is. It was beautiful last night in Calgary. Shout out to ESPN showing that, and Lonnie McDonald, the great Lonnie McDonald, showing the fans in Calgary. Happy Saturday to you, Miss Molina. Happy Saturday to everybody. Just how happy I feel so good today. Went grocery shopping, and I'll say it again to you people. 100 degrees Wednesday, 108 degrees Thursday, 102 degrees Friday, and 100 degrees next Saturday. So beginning Wednesday to next Saturday, it's going to be triple digits here in the New York metro area. Wow. I'll tell you what else did good since Molina said the Leafs have had a good week. I mean, you changed your entire defense core, getting three young. Well, the guy you got from Tampa is 30 years old, but he's from Toronto, so he that's one of the reasons why he wanted to go home. And everybody, everybody, they did great. I mean, getting three defensemen. That was a big weakness with this team. And the cool thing for the Leafs is they got three puck moving defensemen. Just like my team. My team are getting old boy last night, Carl's. That defense core, and I'll say it again, that D core will be good enough to go up against San Jose and Anaheim. Boy, look at this packed house. It looks like all the people came today. What a packed house in Buffalo. So get ready. Vancouver, Chicago, the Rangers traded their pick, went to the Devils, and then us, then Chicago again. After the draft, I'll be watching some soccer as England plays today against Panama. The Panamanians took over the streets yesterday, Times Square. Don't forget, 2 weeks from today, really yesterday, Jay-Z will be performing at Yankee Stadium. They're going to have over 100,000 people. Jay-Z, his daughter was here on Thursday. They gave him his own subway line, and when you go into the subway line, you can buy all of his merchandise. And the line was 2 blocks long, no joke. So, all right, get ready to start. All the parents and the kids who weren't picked. Nice to see smiles on these kids' faces not getting picked last night. Tony Granato's doing this. Oh, this is N.H.L. Netflix coverage. Okay. So, want to find out who's going to go. So, a lot of these kids were not picked. Mm. A lot of these potential first rounders are in this round. So you're a Flames guy. You're going to get three good players today. Matter of fact, you got five more picks in the top 68 picks. What we got, 32? You got five picks in the next 36 picks. You're going to get players today. Like I said, I wouldn't have made that trade with the Devils. But time will tell. You know me, I'm in a good mood right now. Yeah. So I'm proud of the Flames. Molina should be proud of the Leaves. Oh, this is a good year for Molina. My God. Leafs are doing right things. Premier League champions, Arsenal. Good for her. I'm gonna try and get the Flames feed up here since I got the mic only, which I can do. Let me go over here and see. All right, Elliot Friedman's on. Always good to see Elliot. All right, Zach Wierenski, is on the block. If you didn't know that, because he's not going to sign an extension with Columbus. So let's see where we're at. Gravity is on. Good to see him. He does a great job. Uh, The hockey guy is doing it with his wife. That's pretty cool. A lot of Vancouver Canucks podcast is going on right now for the draft. They got the first pick right here in the second round. We got their pick in the third round. So, how the hell do you turn down? How the hell do you turn down $120 million in the NHL? Well, Jason Robinson did it on Thursday. So a lot of people getting ready for today. I don't know why they're not just getting it started. It's only second to seventh round, making it out to be a big production. Right. Ooh. So Gravity is doing his thing. Vancouver's on the clock, but they're going on to commercial. Conor Gary could be traded today. So all right. So we're ready to get this started. So they said they were coming on the air at 11 o'clock. I don't know what happened to them. I'll try and find it on my phone later. So Vancouver, when we come back, when they come back from commercial, we'll see what they do. Oh man. Let's see. So Vancouver is on the clock. And shout out to everybody and the barn burner, all the Barneys out west in Western Canada. Appreciate all those guys, the hospitality that they show me, and it goes to show you that I'll say it again: when you are a guy that don't make waves with people, and I don't, except for the dolphin community, you're a cool dude. Just go about your business, and that's what I do. Vancouver is on the clock. Let me see something. All right, Bruce Bogowski goes to Vancouver. And Xavier Rudolph, defenseman, goes to the Blackhawks. So the Blackhawks traded out, and now they got their defenseman. Devils are on the clock right now. The Devils may trade this pick because the clock is they still on the clock. Remember in hockey, you're still on the clock, and you're near the end of when you're supposed to make a pick. They must trade out this pick. They could have traded this pick to Florida. So, all right, Devils traded the pick. Let you know where they traded to. All right, Chicago Blackhawks on the board again. All right. So the Blackhawks making moves. Ryan Rubrick from Niagara goes to the Blackhawks. So the Blackhawks are making up for what happened yesterday when they got crucified for trading that fourth pick for Bynum. Must be some idiot at the stoplight. That's good. All right, Flames on the clock. Let's see what they. Let me look at the players who are available. We can use. What can we use here? We can use a forward. Let me see what right wingers are available. Maybe Matthias Preston. Fans like him. They need size. So, all right, the Flames take Chase Harrington. So, all right, I see him right here. He's supposed to be a first round pick. So Chase Harrington from Spokane goes to the Flames. Matthias Van Hanen goes to the Devils. So it's good, but they're making these picks quick. Now I'm only here for the second and third rounds. I'll be back for the sixth and seventh round. So, all right, Seattle's on the clock now. Monster sent me a message saying the player with the Devils took Van Hanen is a good player. Casey Butchert goes to Seattle. Seattle needs to hit on. Seattle really needs this draft right here. They really do. They really, really do. So, All right, Pittsburgh got the Ruck brothers. So the Ruck brothers are Penguins. So so the Ruck twins go to the Penguins. All right, Panthers are on the clock, and this is a team that can pick best players available. So Flames are, I think, let me take a look. Simons Ignatovich goes to the Panthers. So the Panthers looking good. It is pouring rain here. I'm having a good time today, boy. All right, the Panthers on the clock. Nikolai Awesome Olsen goes to the Vancouver Canucks. So so champions on the clock. So I wonder if the Panthers trade this pick. So I'm just staying a little quiet because I'm looking at some video. Not the video, but looking around it. Okay. Tell you one thing, the hockey section. All right, Carolina traded the pick. All right, the Flames trade a second and a third rounder to Carolina. Why would you do that? So they traded their second pick in the second and the third round and gave Carolina the 51st pick. Why? So Flames, after they get their pick, after they do their third round pick, I'll see you all in the sixth. You traded your second and your third for a damn goalie? Wow. So they take the best goalie in this draft, and I don't get it. I don't know who the guy is, Tony. I really don't know who the guy is. I don't know who he is, Tony. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I never heard the guy. And I'll tell you something else, Tony. You're not gonna see him in Florida for another 3 years. When you pick players in NHL from round two down, and that's what the Blackhawks did. They got three of the top five picks. Those guys are going to rise up in the Blackhawk system. Everybody else that's picking for like Seeloffs is uh, your typical Colorado Avalanche player, Igor Seeloff. Um, he has Kucherov type skill, and him to go this late. The Flames could have took him. I would have been happy. But Ghost? I don't know, man. I don't know. You're making me wonder. I don't know, bro. Just giving Carolina draft picks, bro. What are you doing for a goalie? Damn. Let me hear what they're saying on Calgary radio about that. Damn. Are you serious? For a goalie? So Colorado fulfills a need for damn sure. Mm. All right. They're talking about it right now, so I'm gonna get them right now. Jaden Chris goes to Anaheim. Liam LaFay goes to the Kings. All right. So like Victor Plant goes to the Reverend. So and we'll do Florida for Tony. And look at me a drink real quick. Well, it's nice to see these young guys get drafted. They can tell that to their grandkids. So, right, Florida to the right of Cali. Now, these kids are good. If Tony was here, I tell him. He's good. right, Kings on the clock. So, Alan Gloria goes to Kings. Kings having a nice draft on the clock. Peter's Preston dropped all the way to fifth. This is good. Carolina on the clock. I'll be off for a minute, and I'll be back for the sixth one. William Mackinson goes world champion, goes to Carolina. So he goes to Carolina. Oilers on the clock. And Flyers, the Penguins again. Penguins picking the Ruck. Tony will be back later in the ring. He'll come back. But once Flames has the first pick in the third round, they'll trade it to other picks. Then I'm going to take a break, and I'll be back for the sixth round and the seventh. Flames make their pick in the third, then I'll take a break and then I'll be back for the rest of the go watch some golf. All right, Edmonton trades the pick. All right, so Tampa Bay trades with the Oilers. Tampa Bay will pick 58th. Excuse me, Tampa Bay will pick now. The Oilers go down to 58, and the Oilers get a fifth number, a late fifth number from Tampa. That's Oilers trade down with Tampa Bay. Oilers get 58th pick and the 169th pick. And this pick goes to Tampa. Going to be 12 noon Eastern. Tampa must want somebody up here. All right. Elliot Friedman, Brandon Carlo goes to St. Louis from the Maple Leafs, and the Leafs get third round pick. Boy, I'll tell you, for a guy who nobody likes, and I heard what he did to my man Steven Dunn, and that he Kyle Bulin goes to Tampa Bay. So when the Flames make their third round pick, I am out, and I'll be back to the sixth, seventh round. Rapid all up. Flyers on the clock. Flyers take break. Yes. Flyers, Flyers are having. I think a lot of them. Thomas Dallas goes to Pittsburgh Penguins. They only got the Wreck brothers. Excuse me, the Rock brothers. They got this Flames have traded this pick. Oh, no, they did not. My bad. They're not from Brandon Carlo from Toronto to St. Louis for two third rounders. That's a that team is reshaping their farm system very quiet, very quiet. But the Flames select Alan Chikara, right winger from Russia. The Boston Bruins on the floor. Like Constantino giving the Flames love on N.H.L network. Um, he said they're killing it. I do agree with you. And the Bruins took Yuri Ramos. Moss were like that. Another Russian player, another Red Army player. Moss doesn't like the risk. I'm laughing about it. Carolina's on the clock. Almost wasn't that. Most of them doing it from that clubhouse in the Marina Oils. I may have a trade. Montreal's on the clock. All right, Montreal takes Timothy Runstall, a young defenseman. So the Oilers. Take Rudolph Berchild. Dallas takes J.Fenecek. It's a young defensive. from the Czech team. Everyone agrees it was a great pick, so I'm not going to argue. Now, when teams pick European players low, watch out for that because there's, I would say, a 70% chance that kid's going to make the team in the future. These other guys, like Tony asked me about the guy Florida took at 40. I don't know who he is. He's from overseas. All right, Leafs on the clock. Leafs, for a team that didn't have much, they're making some much with two first rounders. Like Alexander Bielecki from the Ontario Hockey League is drafted by the Maple Leafs. So the Leafs, who everybody was laughing at, the team with a dead farm system, they're adding a farm system tonight. I'll be right back. When I get back, the Panthers on the clock. I don't care. I mean, excuse me, not the Panthers. The Hurricanes on the clock. I don't care about them. I'll be back in a minute. Oh, all right. The Stanley Cup champion Hurricanes. Hey, good morning, Tack. Blah. Great job, Uncle Mace. Thank you, fam. Really appreciate it. When you're dedicated, you get it done. No excuses. Appreciate everything you did for me last week, bro. Dead ass. All right. Olive Savali was just picked by the Flyers. Meanwhile, Wigo Sorensen from the Swedish Defense League went to Carolina. Appreciate you, bro. Really do, man. I really do. man. So appreciate all you guys, man. Benjamin McBeath, Benjamin McBeath, he goes to the Rangers. Remember, Vegas uh, forfeited their pick because of John Tortorella being the real asshole during the Western Conference Final. All right, Slams on the clock. And after this, I'll take a break. Once this hit me up on IG and quote, he says, quote, Flames got a lot of picks, eh? But I picked the Tony, of course I did. Well, let me tell you something right now. When I get rumors and innuendo, 95% of the time, and I'm not tooting my own damn horn. I'm just telling you people the truth. Start the third round in a minute. Calgary on the clock. Wow. So the Flames take Joe Ginla. Didn't I tell you guys a year ago that, no, 2 years ago, when he said he didn't want T Ginla to go to the Flames, but he told Craig Conlon, you can take Joe. Samu Alaluri taken by the Blackhawks. Blackhawks are having a great start. They really are. Rangers back on the clock. I said if they're going to take them in this draft, they'll take them in the third round. Rangers take the N.H.L. So Samu Alaluri goes to the Blackhawks. Danny Tequila goes to the Rangers. And, all right. Now I'm done with the draft until I come back. I'll be back to round six. Okay. And I don't know what round six is going to be, but I'll be back. So I want to thank everybody for for having me around. Melina, Manzano, and of course the great Tackman Clan Killer. I'll see you in about an hour or two for the 6th and 7th round, all right? Thank you for coming, everybody. People in the clouds, appreciate you.